Hi everyone, it's Kylie. Welcome back to my channel, Investing Basics, where I give you a rundown of topics that I have deemed crucial to understand in order to have a strong financial literacy. This is the sixth video in my series on investing and finance, and this video is going to cover 401ks, 403bs, and IRAs, which are all different instruments for retirement investing. So let's get into it. So I'm just going to give a basic rundown of what each of them are. First off, 401ks. In my last video on savings, which you can go and check out on my channel, I talked about how a really good strategy to save and put away money for the future is to take a certain percentage off of your paycheck every time you get it and put it away. What's great about 401ks is that your employee does this for you. This is an employer-sponsored retirement saving. So it's great because before you even get your paycheck, money is taken off of it and put into this saving for you. And 401ks have a lot of benefits. First off, the money goes in tax-free. So the money goes in before you pay taxes, and it is not taxed as it goes in. So this can potentially lower what tax bracket you're in, and a greater amount of money goes in, and it's able to compound on itself. So that's very beneficial, and you can go back and watch my video on compound interest if you want a little bit more information on what I just said. And second, companies, most of them, have a 401k match. And companies do this a little bit differently depending on what strategy they have. But some companies match a certain percentage of however much money you chose to put away into your 401k, and others just match a set percentage of whatever your paycheck is. The bummer about 401ks, though, however, are that they are taxed when you take the money out. That being said, there are tax breaks on that money because say you were initially in a tax bracket where you were taxed 50%. The money that you put into the 401k was not taxed at 50%. And when you're pulling it out of the 401k when you're retired and most likely making $0, you'll be put into a much lower tax bracket. So 401ks are very beneficial in terms of tax breaks. Second, 403bs. These are very similar to 401ks in terms of their benefits and tax breaks. However, they are for different employments. So 401ks are meant to be for generally for-profit organizations and companies, whereas 403bs are for nonprofit organizations and government workers generally. Lastly, IRAs. IRAs are actually a retirement savings account that you invest in yourself. Now, all three of these investment types have max amounts of money that you can put into them. But IRAs are not employer sponsored, you just do this yourself. And all three of these have very similar tax breaks in the sense that the money that goes in is not taxed, but it is taxed when you pull out. That being said, all three of these have Roth versions. And with Roth versions, money is taxed as it goes into the savings account, but is not taxed later when you pull it out. So this is interesting because a lot of people go for just the normal versions of these simply because the money is taxed later and they believe that they'll be in a lower tax bracket. But Roth versions of these are also very viable options for investing because some people want to be able to pull out their money in the future without worrying about getting taxed at all. So whatever money they have in those funds is just money in their pocket. They don't need to worry about paying any of it off. But a very viable option as well is to invest in multiple different types. So that's the rundown of different retirement investing savings accounts. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please check out the other videos on my channel and feel free to ask any questions in the comment section or email me at womaninvesting1@gmail.com. Bye!